More than 3,000 years ago, one of the most legendary wars in history supposedly raged across the ancient world. A war that gave us heroes, gods, and a tale of deception that has echoed through the ages. But what really happened during the Trojan War? Was it merely a myth? Or did the city of Troy truly fall to the cunning of a wooden horse? The story of the Trojan War, as we know it today, comes primarily from Homer's epic poem, the Iliad. This literary masterpiece paints a picture of a 10-year siege fought between the Greeks and the Trojans over the beautiful Helen of Sparta, whose face, as they say, launched 1,000 ships. But let's dig deeper. Who were these people? The Greeks of the time were known as the Mycenaeans, a warrior society led by powerful kings. On the other side, the Trojans ruled from their city of Troy, located in what is now modern-day Turkey. But why would these two powerful civilizations clash in such a monumental way? The origins of the Trojan War likely lie in more than just a love affair. It was probably a combination of economic and political factors. Troy's strategic location made it a wealthy city that controlled important trade routes. For the Mycenaeans, gaining control over Troy could have meant unprecedented power and wealth. The war itself, according to the legend, was a brutal and prolonged conflict. Heroes like Achilles, Hector, and Odysseus became immortalized in these tales, each embodying different aspects of human nature: courage, honor, rage, and cunning. But what truly sets the Trojan War apart in history is its climax, the infamous Trojan Horse. According to the story, the Greeks, unable to breach Troy's walls, devised a plan of unparalleled deception. They constructed a massive wooden horse, hid their warriors inside, and presented it as a gift to the Trojans. Believing the Greeks had finally given up, the Trojans brought the horse within their walls, sealing their fate. That night, as the Trojans slept, the hidden Greeks emerged, opened the gates, and signaled their waiting army. Troy was sacked, and the city fell. But did this really happen? Archaeological evidence shows that a city known as Troy did exist, and that it was destroyed around the time the Trojan War is said to have occurred. However, whether it was destroyed by a war, and if that war involved a wooden horse, is another question entirely. The horse could be a symbol, a metaphor for a strategic or cunning plan. The real history is likely a blend of fact, legend, and artistic embellishment. So, did the Trojan War really happen as Homer described it? Perhaps not in every detail, but what the story of Troy represents, the ideas of love, betrayal, bravery, and the consequences of war, remains as powerful today as it was in the ancient world. And that, perhaps, is the true legacy of the Trojan War.